knowledge.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with me. 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Sage Babalola. We went on that break, and I did tell you before the break that we would get to the segment of the Morning Express where we make you the analyst of the day. We pick 2 stories or more, depending on how many stories we have, to give you an opportunity to speak on these issues. I know that some of you want to speak on other issues, but you need to understand that we don't have the time to accommodate all your thoughts. Even with the 2 selected stories, sometimes we're not able to get as many contributions as possible, and that is exactly why we just need to select a few stories for discuss. Well, today we're picking 2 primary stories. We'll still talk to Fᴜᴜ, our analyst, very briefly, just to get his final thoughts on the stories that we have picked, and then we open the phone line for you to call. We give out the numbers for WhatsApp and text message, and also you can definitely use our streaming platform, Facebook and YouTube, to drop your submissions as well. We're talking 2 stories, as I said before. The first of all, Ponzi schemes, and the fact that The Guardian has put together a report telling us that in the past 9 years, at least 1.7 trillion naira has been lost to Ponzi scheme, and this is on the heels of the most recent Ponzi scheme that crashed, and reports indicate that at least 1.3 trillion naira has been lost with the crash of this Ponzi scheme, the one that is known as CBEX, and that has opened the conversation around Nigerians and their reliance on Ponzi scheme, especially because there is antecedent of some kind. Over the years, in at least a decade, we've seen multiple Ponzi schemes come and go, with people lamenting bitterly at the end of these Ponzi schemes. But it seems that with each one that goes, a new one comes, and as it comes, people lament at the end of the day. But why is it that Nigerians continue to align themselves with these Ponzi schemes, even when there are multiple reasons why they should not? And so we're asking you the questions, and also to protect citizens from financial fraud. And we can talk about the long-term financial system. Why should these Ponzi schemes even be allowed to run for so long, especially because they are largely unregistered and unregulated? Why have we allowed unregulated financial systems to operate so long in the country? And how can we protect and educate Nigerians that this is not the right way to go if investment is what you're looking to do? These are the questions we're asking regarding this. Although the security agencies said they are investigating and they're hoping they can recover some of the monies lost for the victims of this unfortunate Ponzi scheme. Well, the second story we're looking at is the statement that was made by Akwa Ibom Governor Mdzo, who says President Tinubu will complete his 8 years in office. This was as he was flagging off the Akwa Ibom segment of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. He's a PDP governor, and that is why this statement has this much significance. At a time where the PDP, well, as led by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, is looking to bring together political stakeholders, bigwigs within the political staff, PDP governors who are standing very solidly behind the president at this particular time. And so there are a lot of questions about the fact that do we still have any form of strong opposition if those that are supposed to play the role of opposition are throwing their weight behind this current administration? What is the fate of the PDP? What is the future of the PDP? Mind you, after that meeting in Ibadan with all the PDP governors, they said, well, they're not ready to form any coalition at this time. They might be considering some options or certain factors, but as it stands, they've not made any headway with this coalition. And then a few days later, or a few hours later, we have a PDP governor saying, well, the president will complete his 8 years. Mind you, in another 2 years, there's an election. If a PDP governor in Nigeria. These are the 2 stories up for discussion. Like I said, you can join the Facebook Live, YouTube Live as well. Drop your submission using the live chat option. I will do well to read them. You can also send messages via WhatsApp 0913 60000 430. But if you want to call directly, you can call the number 0913 60000 410. The call line again 0913 60000 410. Let me talk briefly with Fouad before I take your own contribution. Hello, Fouad. Welcome back.
Yes, thank you, Faith, for having me. Well, for the Ponzi schemes, I think it's a combination of the widespread level of poverty in the country, and of course, desperation of people again coming from what I can call some level of foolishness, really. So this has happened before. If it was the first time, we say, oh, these people have not, seen something like this in the past. But it has happened before. We saw MMA money. Don't be surprised if another one comes up tomorrow and you see people putting their monies into it. I remember there was one young lady too. That collected people's money. Or something, one funny name like that. I don't know. I'm sure you remember one young lady that you were even surprised that lady could do that to Nigerians. Nigerians are desperate, but I blah blah blah. Then they will not give them it's consistent. Even in the scripture, if somebody has identified one easy way to put your money out, trade for you, why is not trading for himself? So some of these things again, people should check and recheck. Like I said, look, if you have trust, you get quick rich arrangements that will not put you into these kinds of trouble. But again, we also expect that when things like this come up, EFCC should be on top of it. Check these people, recheck them again. Because they can even project into their business plan to see whether this was going to happen eventually, if you understand what I'm saying. So it's unfortunate that this has happened. The EFCC is talking about Interpol collaboration to bring the perpetrators to book. We'll have to see if that will eventually happen. But I've already seen people too already questioning online banking platforms. It's not the same thing, Banks is not like those ones. So those ones are registered with government. They operate legally as an entity.
It's cryptocurrency exchange. That's what the
okay. Cryptocurrency. Where is the B? But whatever it is, unfortunately, that people have lost their money. But I just think that Nigerians should learn. I'm hoping that Nigerians will learn from this and not go into some of these things. And then for the PDP, it's there for all of us to see. I've always said it that the PDP, right from long time ago, it has become, a party that's it become a shadow of itself, giving up on any hope of winning the elections from the APC in 2027. If anything is going to happen, it will not come from the PDP. And whatever Governor Udom Emmanuel said yesterday was just an affirmation of that position. This is a party who, in my mind, is not interested in the 2027 presidential election. Maybe for state elections, maybe. But for the presidential elections, I stand with what I predicted. The APC will give them a candidate in 2027. And if you look at the internal crisis, it's not going to end anytime soon. Anyanwu has told the governors, you cannot remove me. All those your Ibadan meetings, it's a waste of time.
I dare you.
Look at the way you refer to them. Some few party leaders cannot just sit down. I was elected through a net convention. The wicked problem you're not able to resolve. Articles they cannot resolve. Discipline, they cannot discipline. Reconciliation, they cannot reconcile anybody. Is that a party to take seriously? I beg you, let's just show.
Well, for this crypto bank exchange, that's where the B is from.
You bet your money.
Bank exchange is what it
Okay.
is. All right, let me start taking phone calls. Thank you very much. 091360000410 is the phone line. WhatsApp text message 091360000430. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. We're talking Ponzi scheme, and we're talking about the position of PDP governors with a 2027 election, amongst other things. Please, you have 1 minute for your contribution. Please, 1 minute is all you have for your contribution. When you call, please tell me your name. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Peter Osifo. I'm calling from Abaron Jenny.
Welcome.
Yeah, concerning the Ponzi scheme, I believe it is the hoi polloi, the masses that are really badly affected due to no fall. Their mind will chop. So just as many Nigerians are trying to scam the Europeans through Yahoo, so also these Europeans and other people are trying to scam Nigerians. And then they are falling to it because of ignorance and greed. And it will continue. Even if another one comes in another form, many of these people will still succumb to such. Then concerning PDP, I believe that any coalition at the moment is dead on arrival. I pity for SDP and the coalition party, the so-called efforts. So I believe they have brought themselves to a corner.
Thank you.
And it is said that the angel, the devil you know is better than unknown angel. Thank you very much.
All right then. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Sam. I'm calling from P.
All right. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
This is Okangwelima.
Welcome.
The cost of living has gone up. People are suffering. Everything is up to 27. Let me tell you what this PDP governor. They already know that if they try to challenge this APC that we have now, they will lose their seat. That's what they're just doing. They want to sacrifice the presidential listing to be able to survive. Anybody that says he wants to challenge APC in 2027, he himself will not go back as governor. We know all these things. I'm just afraid. That's what Nigeria. Look, Nigeria. Hello, Serge.
Good morning.
My name is Koboko Babalola from Otafam.
Your name is not Babalola Koboko, but good morning to you.
I know it's insulting PDP governors, psychologically downgrading them that they cannot remove him. I quote, the PDP initiates corrupted judiciary. According to state governor, some PDP big wigs can say they quote a primary of April 2022, which caused wicked effects. But to call reflect and transfer the aggression to River State people, which is not supposed to be. PDP is a disappointment, and the Nigerian government are not proactive. They are not caring for the citizens. They are not building party for us. When they go concern this people, this scheme. Do you know how many times where
24 seconds, right? We have a timer here. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from P.
All right. Good morning to you. Thank you very much for calling. Hello.
Yeah, ladies, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Sorry, I'm on the road.
Yes.
I personally have no sympathy for those who have
Tell me your name, sir.
Oh, sorry, this is the
All right. Welcome.
Yeah, I personally have no sympathy for them. So good luck to them. I sincerely still believe that these people, next time they will still invest their money into this. So why getting worried over them? And as to what Akwa governor has said, he's very right. See, if you are a Niger Delta governor and you don't appreciate the work the president is doing on the coastal road, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because one, your people in the rural area are going to directly benefit. So all our votes for now, for President Tinubu coming 2027. So I just hope he completes the project before he leaves power in around 2031 or what.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Morning to you.
Hello.
Yes, we're with you. Good morning.
Okay. Sorry. Madam Francis.
Yes, morning to you.
Cool. And I'm calling from Mendemilian.
Okay.
Yes. You see, on the two issues we are focusing on, they are almost one and the same. Because they relate on in this concept that Nigerians, which has made Nigerians poverty stricken, you know. So on the issue of raising the Tinubu government and that they'll be there for another 4 years. Well, it is not surprising. My friend Fuata summed it up. The PDP is just gasping for breath, and they will do anything to remain relevant. Even to remain relevant as an opposition, they're gasping for breath. So I'm not surprised that the governor of Akwa Ibom is
The volume on your radio, please. Good morning.
Yes. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Good morning.
You see this PDP party. The owner of the party is the one that destroyed that party. I think let us just be frank, because he walked away from the party that he formed with his friend, his late friend, Major General M쏘ɪᴜ. Why should you leave your party? You leave your party, you now went to go and support another person, and left and say you are new PDP in the APC. You see what tribalism and religionism has caused that party. Now, it can't gather his people together. It's just like Fᴜ who are running all over the place. It's going to be difficult. If the best thing is just to walk away and abandon that party, let them go and form another or pick another party and grow. As for this cryptocurrency thing, how can somebody tell you that bring 1 kobo to get 100,000 and you agree? I don't know the type of youth we have now. So wayo, then we used to say it's wayo. Why did you go and invest your money? I was sitting on somewhere yesterday when your young boy says, there's nothing government can do. All these things are personal things. If you are greedy, you fall into such a fraud.
Thank you so much for calling, ma'am. Hello. Hello. All right, do make it back if that was you. Let me see if I can read a few messages. We have, good morning, Mainland FM. You can imagine what a governor is saying as to the completion of 8 years in office. I don't blame them because they don't know what they're watching the movie. No more average person in Nigeria, but extremely poor people. If I find Mashishe there with a message on WhatsApp. We have Stevie Kelu from Maryland who says, Ponzi business and the likes are one of those economic risks. It is not poverty. By and large, hold our financial regulatory system responsible for certain businesses that thrive in our land unregistered. It is unfortunate. As for Pastor Eno of Akwa Ibom State, he's already on his way to the APC. So it's not surprising that he voiced out that President Tinubu will win 2027 presidential election. May God help the nation. All right, thank you, Stevie Kelu. We have James from Agbado who says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. Governance is not part of what these individuals are bringing to the table. Regarding what the Akwa Ibom governor said, because he was trying to protect his seat, some callers should be cautious of their language on radio. How can anyone say that any Niger Delta who does not support the coastal road should be ashamed of himself? How can people be dying of hunger and killing of non-state actors support road that doesn't assuage their suffering? Why should they be ashamed? Do we really have a conscience? Like I said, this message is from James from Agbado. You can keep the messages pouring in. 091360000430 is how you send a message. You can also send a direct text. That's for those of you who don't use a internet phone. Send a text message to the same number, 091360000430. Let me take another call. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, morning, my brother. First of all, on the issue of cryptocurrency. You see, this thing has been expect the government. This thing is not illegally, supported. So if the government wants to really everything, so if the government wants to save people from doing it, if they sort of, close it off, I keep on saying, Nigeria first. Akwa Ibom people, they are Nigerian. They deserve benefit. They deserve the tariff. He said, America first. You understand? And that is what he's doing on this tariff issue for the benefits of America. So it is proper, the Akwa Ibom governor is saying the right thing because one good thing for Akwa Ibom people. Akwa Ibom people. So irrespective of the party anybody belongs, Nigeria first. That is the point. That is the analogy. Have a nice day.
All right. Hello.
Hello, good morning. Like I said yesterday when I called on the scoop, they built trust over time. And my annoyance every time is, this same government comes out and says they want to regulate the social media space. They want to, as a Nigerian. Why come we don't have a blockage on Ponzi, whatever thing that Nigerians can have access to on their phone? If you really want to protect your citizens from scammers, you should have a law or a process whereby you block some malicious or unfound sites for your country, the ones that did not listen. Then Sage for the coastal road, the Akwa Ibom governor, because whatever, it's tied to the fact that they are afraid of.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello. Is Mainland focus on mainland Nigeria. The four. First, we're talking about Ponzi schemes in Nigeria. This particular Ponzi scheme, Cibex, with thousands of Nigerians whipping uncontrollably on social media. There's an archive of regret following the crash of this particular system. And The Guardian did a fantastic job putting together the report of some of the major indicators, things that would tell you that this scheme, a few times when they are unregistered or when they are unregulated or when they push you to bring on board new investors. These are the most common signs that this is a Ponzi scheme. But the most important question, regulated, unregistered financial initiatives that leaves thousands of people without their monies at the end of the day. Yes, I do agree that a lot of people benefit at the beginning, but we still cannot use that in a strict regulation. What do we need to do in terms of educating the public that know the difference between an investment and a Ponzi scheme? It's all about robbing Peter to pay Paul. Doing investigation is very, very important. So we're asking the question, is this a get-rich-quick syndrome manifestation, or this is just Nigerians attempting to make the best of the little resources that they have, or attempting to be financially intelligent, but unfortunately has off of the Akwa Ibom segment of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway says that the president will say, well, where does this leave the so-called coalition that is being spearheaded by former vice president and, well, de facto leader of the PDP, if I can still call him that, Atiku Abubakar, if governors under the party continue to rally behind the president who belongs to an opposition party? Is there any hope for the coalition? Is there any hope for the PDP themselves? Is there any hope? 000410 WhatsApp text message.
Or win at the polls. And now the Progressive Party now short them by coming up with some kind of rigmarole. You know, how would they be able to support that of Seneco? Now they tell them to go to court. Now the court now decide to do otherwise. Give it to a person that has not won. Just like we are fighting about the electoral reform that should be visited. Good morning.
All right. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Sage.
Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, as Fag of the governor of Akwa Ibom State, it's in material and to not hold water. Last year, Fᴜᴜ chairmanship post, but they won the at the end of the day that Labour Party won, but nobody shot it. So the election is about the people. Look about one man talking. The election is between the Nigerian people and any political party, whether you call it APC. A party that the wish that you know. Let us see what will happen in 2027. We'll leave it for God.
Yes, well, for good morning, I mean the PDP. Always been betrayed itself. You understand? Check all the elections that happen, the kind of word that are coming out from the governor, one of their governors. So I'm not surprised. But the coastal road, the person is not the coastal road is even more important than the life of the innocent people that are being killed in this. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling. We're Akwa Ibom governor said because he's just trying to protect his seat. Oh, I read the Upper Lagos. On the PDP, they're birds of the same feather. The only hope for Nigeria now putting their monies in the so-called money doubling. It will continue to happen as long as the poor are not given hope of good. Blame those who invested 1.3 trillion naira in Cibex. When you put your money in the bank, they have the 100,000 in the bank, and in 10 months I discovered that my money was remaining 94,000. This is discouraging, and the CBN must do some across. If we fail to vote, more phone calls so that I can read messages from the Facebook platform. 0410 is the number that you call. Please be aware you have just 1 minute for your submission. Hello.
Hello, Babalola. Good morning. Peace of the Akwa Ibom people. My younger brother just relocated from Lagos September last year and is now in Uyo, the capital of Akwa Ibom State. I can remember 2013, 2014, on a particular radio station, there's a program they call Community You Report. So we will be calling Report Not True. Now, can I have some correspondents who are there, work there? Go there and not with Udom Emmanuel. No more is a politician. He can say what he likes. Southern people are not on the same page with him. I'm telling you the truth. My younger brother can call you and tell you that.
Hello, good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
My name is M쏘ɪɪľ Fᴏᴜᴜ.
Welcome.
See, go body law, go accuse. We don't want to go and everything.
Hello, we can.
Because this man, he went to go and commission of Tʀᴇ. I bet if that road, if you reach Ʀᴏ, if the man want to campaign for second term, when he enters second term, Nigeria will know that you will.
Facebook. We have here, and the statement credited to the equalizer and give an edge forward. I'm not surprised. Decide who stays and who goes. Hence, they can say anything to pacify Mr. President so that you don't get with the way things are in the country. Tell me one good reason a governor from Beyond. We have Akorede Olalere who says, "Good morning, Mainland FM crew. God bless you all." Not with all what we've been hearing since all of this while about fraudulent online platforms. Some people are still not wise. If I see anybody that complains that if you get money to invest, definitely the country is good, so they will make it more difficult. Says Sage and Forward, morning to you both. Nice job in the country. Benjamin, that they need to worship a party that sold itself to the ruling party in all ways. What do you expect for the APC in disguise? Allegedly, Benjamin from Shogunle. If Yoma Francis said, Sage, about CBEX, don't Nigerians have regulation that will be regulating these kind of schemes in the country? Succeed because Nigerians lack financial education and our greed is insatiable. That's the only. How can a company be operating here for months without government's knowledge or stabilize them from within and without? The PDP to all extent and purposes. Good morning to you.
My name is Robert. Can you hear me? Am I clear in your studio? Let me not say lie, Mohammed. The government of this same is the most important one to them. Their illegal loan app, the pornography is a major issue. You understand? That is to this place, they dupe our people, and I know some of our people, they have longer throat of money.
Let's say foreign individuals, they've not said specifically
most of these are people
named. After the investigation, if they're named, we'll do well to tell you.
That they can ban Twitter. But it is pornography that is important.
Hello, morning to you.
Yes. There should be a form of enlightenment on the part of the government. You know, people will be aware what they are doing and how to achieve. Indians should look away from PDP completely. PDP is just a branch of this ruling party. We should look within, cast all the votes, let Nigeria stand and decide, put an end to this suffering, and then this.
Yes, morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. Really, PDP throwing his big weight after the current government. I know for body language, we are working. But what I'm telling you now, and he said we should go and marry. The problem is, yes, we pay.
Thank you.
So those are the issues. The coastal road.
Thank you very much. You might need to call us back. I apologize. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Good morning.
Me, I'm not even interested in that. I'm not interested in that borrowing money or just look at them as PDP. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I heard you from the start, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am from Delta State. I'm from Twale. There's no road though. That one said, I just that one the issue. Why didn't they just use the same money to fix that same road?
All right. Thank you for calling. Hello. You might want to call back. We still have some 10 minutes, I believe, national discourse. So do well to join, taking your contributions. We have about 15 minutes before we have to leave. And the trillions of naira that Nigerians across the country have lost to Ponzi scheme in the years from now, the 2027 presidential election, especially with the governors, the ones who are supposed to form the center of the party, the president. Yes, of course, the president is the president of Nigeria, and he should. Interpretations are bound to happen. What you're looking for is to remain politically relevant. Come 2020 00410. Please do well to call or send a message to 0913 6000 We're still live on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.
My name is Prince Akoibwe. Party, you should know that I will bring that going to your people. Forget our political party. Support who want to bring Guru to sway. And when you talk of patriotism, look, this is coastal road that pass through 9 states in I'm not for Nigeria Delta. You can let it. I'm supporting that road. That is not stop other road going now. About 4 days ago, it was the federal government. Should not forget it. So, what we can put for anybody, but the government has taken the right way. Don't become.
Good morning. Thank you for your submission. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would just say is that, Nigerians, they don't learn from mistakes. Just give them time in the policy, talking about the state of Nigeria. Then on the governor of PDP, saying that the statement of Makinde, he said something, was it yesterday? He said 2027 has been captured, they've been infiltrated, Nigeria has been held to ransom, so it doesn't have to be violent. Nigerians are the ones that will grab it. 2 million people.
All right, thank you. We can squeeze.
People are making money and using some there at the end of the day. People should be, that is the place we are in the Senate president. When he did a local government election, he reserved them alone. Most of them are paid copy the price. For every other South, what are we deriving in the South?
All right.
I'm talking about Body George.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Submission. When the people are their state, moving to become president, what is the addition of 30,000? He will not do anything to serve it. The ambition, the people will never allow him to fulfill what he wants to do for the people. So what are we seeing? They give room for...
Our last call for the morning. Hello.
Hello.
Your name is what?
That's all you got for I have been seeing since at the end of the day. No, I don't know what to...
On Facebook, we have here... is our strength. The security things like this one, like regulate or register crimes, these schemes or location. I read this on WhatsApp in the morning, another leg in APC at night. The problem of the PDP is still within the PDP. As for insecurity in Nigeria State, okay, that was in the focus of the day, really. Thank you very much. We have Talking Drum, who says, forget and leave everything to the hands of God. Until we stand up for ourselves and fight to get back what is ours, voting alone will not do it. Well, we don't advocate for violence, right? Hold on a second. Kunle Kayode, who says, blame the government for the ill of your life and expect the government to bail you out of has no registered gateway platform or payment like Flutterwave Ponzi scheme. But it's only in Nigeria that the carpenter thinks he's a neurosurgeon. Clearly, greed outweighs Umana Bank, the MMM of today. Where's the bank and what was the end? Nigerians should be wise. Good morning, Sage and Fuad. I am Yusuf, and there's nothing wrong in having a coastal road, but is it timely? There's a very long time ago when the cost of materials were affordable. On security, it's a total colossal failure from the federal government. Someone like me that has a family from Limosho. All right, thank you very much. Of government and governance. But Nigeria is building. Thank you very much. Well, that's all the messages that we can take around. Enjoy the program at 10. Like the title suggests, well, it's basically to keep you up to speed with Page Babalola. We're still streaming live on Facebook. We'll stream that program on Facebook. We have interesting programs that would enlighten you and bring you closer to the decisions that are being made on your behalf